Let's say I have to memorize some random words. So I go through and memorize all of these words. Well, here's the thing. Let's say I memorize them all and I go to recall. And in my head, I can recall and say every single word. Is that enough? The thing is, it isn't. Just because I'm able to say the word in my head, like, oh, this word's first, this word's second, and so on, if I can't spell the word, it's completely meaningless if I could just say the word from memory. So what you have to do is, depending on the information, you need to see if you're memorizing it completely. Because if I'm not paying attention to how the word is spelled during word memorization, it is completely useless to me. It doesn't matter if I get all 50 words in 10 seconds if I can't spell a single word. Yes, if I can say it, that's great and all, but for the memory competition specifically, I need to be able to spell it. If I can't spell it, it's useless. And so there's information out there that you're learning, and you have to make sure that you're memorizing all of the information to the fullest extent, because if you're leaving this out or that out, you might not have all the information you need when you actually need to use it. Something like medical information, depending on what you're learning, right? You might have to be able to spell all those medical words. And that in itself is its own memory challenge, right? Medical spelling is absolutely crazy. But you need to be able to do that so when you're writing it in a report and see it like in a different paper or something, you know what it is. You have the connection like, oh, that word is this and it means X, Y, and Z. Because if you're not able to spell it or recognize it from spelling, you're pretty much out of luck when it comes to medical information, right? Because you need to be able to do those things. And so really make sure and pay close attention to what you're memorizing, what you're learning, and see how much of that do you actually need. There's sometimes you don't need to memorize how to spell it, like for the USA competition, the words event, because you're on stage and you say words, right? You say them. So spelling there, irrelevant. Who cares if you can't spell it? That's not the point. The point is, can you say it correctly then? And so when I trained for that competition, I made sure every single word I said was the word I wanted. Because if I said the wrong thing, if I said dogs instead of dog, I will get one strike. And so it's super important to know exactly what information you're learning, what you need to be able to do with it, because that's going to dictate how much of it you need to memorize. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.